Hey there boys and girls, Sakutumi here, and this is day 6 of Vlogmas 2018. The new year is coming soon, and while it's not the witch's new year, it is still normal calendar new year. So I come from a school of tarot where you can only throw for yourself once a year, and usually I will throw a tarot party at the beginning or sometime in January. So I thought I would share my collection with you. First, I'm gonna start with the Celtic Tarot. It was a gift from my mother. The gift set comes with like the snazzy book first. Woo. So here's the back. I throw reversed, so it actually matters to me what direction it's going. So here's your typical like number card, if you can see that at all. All the numbers are like that. Your pentacles. And then here is one of your major arcana. This is the World. And this is by the ever famous Courtney Davis, who I grew up on her illumination and knotwork and stuff like that. And I kind of learned how to draw illumination through her books. I really wanted to connect with this one, but I just never did. So, maybe one day I will. So next, I have the Geiger Tarot. Now, this is really more of an art project and less for divination. Again, little gift set, comes with the book. This is one of my favorite backs, even if it isn't reversible. It's all major arcana, and it's all, you get the idea, right? Very haunting, very Geiger, great art project. I might put them in a frame someday because that's really all it's good for. Next, I'm going to show you the Da Vinci Enigma Tarot, which I'm pretty sure I got at the Smithsonian at one of the Da Vinci exhibits that came through. Comes with the book. Oh. Now these are fun in that it's kind of gold, or not gold foil, but silver foiled on all of the backs. They're not reversible, but again, it's really more for the art. Next is the Vertigo Tarot, which I'm pretty sure is out of print now, especially in this form. And of course my box is all ripped up because I actually go into this every once in a while. I like the idea of becoming attached to this deck. So the illustration is by Dave McKean. Introduction is by Neil Gaiman himself. So all the text was done by Rachel Pollack. And it's got some more like arbitrary art, like Dave McKean art in the introduction. This is the back. It is reversible. Or it would be reversible if it didn't say the Vertigo down the... yeah, there we go. It actually says the Vertigo down the middle. And then this is the kind of art. It doesn't have the traditional symbolism that a tarot deck would have, which makes it tough for me to read. Here's the Strength card. Were we on Tumblr, that would probably get flagged. The World. And this is very, very much so his like early 90s art. If you know that it's like available, just pop it down in the comments below. Next is the Rorik Tarot. I'm pretty sure I stole this when I was a teenager. I was really big on stealing from big box stores. Here's the back. Again, it's not reversible. Here is an example of the art. I like the Royals the best, and the Major Arcana. Justice. I could just show you these all day. I mean, the art just gets better and better. My favorite was the Princess of Cups. Great art. Next. So this is the Art Nouveau deck. Keeps washing it out because it wants to show my pretty face. This is another one where I think they had random art. Oh, let me show you the backs first. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It is reversible. And then the art. Yeah, there's a lot of cards here that are like random art. They could go to anything. I like the star, which they called the stars, and it has a couple of ladies. Very pretty art, but it feels very fabricated. Like the death card is easily my favorite. Let me see if I can like fish it out real quick. There's death. She's my favorite. I might use this as a user picture at some point. I think it was just an art project. Just an art project. Like they weren't really intending on people throwing it. So this deck, this was technically a wish buy. I found the deck on Pinterest, and it's as an art project, this is effing amazing. And as divination, it is also effing amazing. So the pictures on the side, so it has 2 of the suits on this side and then 2 of the suits on this side. If you take an entire suit and you lay it all out, it makes one picture. But each card has its symbolism in some way. Love the back. And then the art. Love the art. I should actually go to the artist's, track down the artist's site and buy an honest to God deck. This was kind of like a teaser deck. I wanted to see it all. Which is dumb because all of the art was on Pinterest anyway. So all the major arcana have borders on them, and then the suits do not. Because the suits make one picture. Obviously, I had put this in order. It's not like the last time I took it out. This one just keeps going and going, doesn't it? So I got this when I was working at a bookstore. We had like not an end cap, but something like it, that had like these little box things, and they happened to have a tarot deck. I can't remember the actual name of the deck offhand. I had to tape the box together. They now sell this in a tin because the box apparently had a tendency to fall apart. Someone didn't plan. Comes with a little book. I love, love, love the type of, not descriptions, but the meanings in this book. Let me see if I can. 13, death. You are entering a growing phase. Acknowledge comes slowly. No one will offer a helping hand unless you beg for it. Don't take no as a final answer. Avoid self-pity. Get rid of some old habits. Stop doing that thing that doesn't feel right for you. And so it comes from a point of giving advice. Here's the back. Again, it's reversible. I use this deck specifically for storytelling. If I have a character who throws tarot, which happens every once in a while, I'll use it in game. And if I'm writing stories or I'm creating characters, I will often use this deck to come up with backgrounds and storyline things. The art is very simple. Sometimes I have to remind myself what they're supposed to mean, but then when you actually read it, it actually makes sense. It's just not symbolism I'm used to. Which is funny because I've had this for like 20 years. cute, right? Super tiny. Super cute. Can't shuffle it the way I would normally shuffle it. So, I basically just have to, that guy. It's the only way I can shuffle it, which I'm not a fan of. I'll show you how I shuffle in another video. I have the Mage Tarot, Mage the Ascension, the Tarot. Again, I use this for storytelling and character creation and stuff like that. I actually came up with a lot of my my novel via this deck, which was fun. Comes with a little book. The book is really rad, actually. It's in full color, shows the card, and then it tells like a little story, like an in-character story about what's going on in the card and why it fits with the meaning, which is, I think, is pretty hip. Pretty hip. What, who am I? Jesus. It is reversible, complete with symbols, and the art changes with the suits. So there are 4 suits: the suit of pattern, the suit of primordialism, the suit of questing, and the suit of dynamism. They only sort of equate to the whole cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. Art number 2. And these, by the way, are artists that like traditional white wolf artists that did these suits, the major arcana. I recognize this artist mostly from the werewolf books. Do I remember their name? No, I don't. Look at that, the devil, the worm. Isn't that rad? Oh, I love it. But I do have a special surprise for you guys. I have been working on a tarot deck since I was in high school, and I have a handful of cards. Here's a prototype of the back, which is silly because I've always thrown reverses, so I don't know why I thought I would throw some onk on there in case, I don't know what I was thinking. Mia and my friend Katie Jaspin, she painted some of the stuff for me. I was going a very traditional route with this stuff. Camera. You can tell a high schooler totally drew this shit. Ooh, ah. Right. I have more, but I won't starve you of your time. Oh, wait. You have to see some terrible stuff. So this was Katie's version, and this is my version from, seriously, I was like 16 years, not even 16 years old. 15? Yeah, I think I was like 15 years old when I did this stuff. If you have a deck that you are particularly fond of, please put that stuff below in the comments. I would love to talk shop with you guys. If you liked this video, hit like. If you want to see what I do for the rest of Vlogmas, go ahead and hit that, yeah, that red button there, that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.